Hi, my dear children, good morning. In chapter 2, we have seen that in democracy, it is neither possible nor necessary for people to govern directly. The most common form of democracy in our time is for the people to govern through their representatives. In this chapter, we will look at how these representatives are elected. We begin by understanding why elections are necessary and useful in a democracy. First of all, we need to get a definition to election. In a democracy, administration is run by the representatives who are elected by the people. The process by which people elect their representatives is called election. Here in this topic, we will learn more about the electoral procedure, the electoral system of India. We go to definition to election. Let us start this section by learning about the state election in Haryana in 1987. The state had been ruled by a Congress party led government since 1982. Congress was ruling the state. Opposition leader of opposition, Chaudhry Devilal, led a movement called Nyaya Youth, Struggle for Justice. He formed a new party also. The name of that new party was Logdal. His party joined other opposition parties to form a front against Congress in the election. In the election campaign, Devilal said that if his party won the election, his government would waive the loans of farmers and small businessmen. He promised that this would be the first action of his government. The people were unhappy with the existing government. They were also attracted by Devilal's promise. So when elections were held, they voted in favor of Logdal and its allies. Logdal and its partners won 76 out of 90 seats in the state assembly. Logdal alone won 60 seats and thus had a clear majority in the assembly. The Congress could win only 5 seats. Once the election results were announced, the sitting chief minister resigned. The newly elected members of the Legislative Assembly of Logdal chose Devilal as their leader. The governor invited Devilal to be the new chief minister. As soon as he became the chief minister, his government issued a government order waiving the outstanding loans of small farmers, agriculture laborers, and small businessmen. Why do we need election? Elections take place regularly in any democracy. We also read that elections are held in many countries that are not democratic. Why do we need election? Let us try to imagine a democracy without elections. A role of the people is possible without any election if all the people can sit together every day and take all the decision. But as we have already seen in chapter 2, this is not possible in any large community. Nor is it possible for everyone to have the time and knowledge to take decision on all matters. Therefore, in most democracies, people rule through their representatives. Is there a democratic way of selecting representatives without elections? Let us think of a place where representatives are elected on the basis of age and experience, or a place where they are chosen on the basis of education or knowledge. There could be some difficulty in deciding on who is more experienced or knowledgeable. We know the definition to election. We have learned election is a mechanism through which the people can choose their representatives. In an election, the voters make many choices. They can choose who will make laws for them. They can choose who will form the government and take major decisions. They can choose the party whose policies will guide the government and lawmaking. What makes an election democratic? Let us discuss. First, everyone should be able to choose. This means that everyone should have one vote and every vote should have equal value. Second, there should be something to choose from. Parties and candidates should be free to contest elections and should offer some real choice to the voters. Third, the the choices the choice should be offered at regular intervals. Elections must be held regularly after every few years. Fourth, the candidate preferred by the people should get elected. Fifth, elections should be conducted in a free and fair manner where people can choose as they really wish. These might look like very simple and easy conditions, but there are many countries where these are not fulfilled. Hi, children, we are going to conclude. You have three questions now. Define election. First one. What are the choices made by the voters in an election? And the last one is what makes an election democratic? Try to find the answer. Thank you.